If you've ever wondered, why am I so vain? Why is she so vain? Well, you could be yearning for that spiritual balance where everything is meant to flow. Our bodies are meant to be healthy as long as we're here. No, we're not going to live forever, but while we're here, we can be healthy, we can be beautiful, we can have physical strength. Hello, hello, welcome back as we continue our deep dive into astrology 2 degrees at a time. Today we're on Capricorn, Cancer 16. We're looking at insight, symbols, psychology, the storylines of astrology. Thanks for being here. Without further ado, let's jump into Cancer 16. A researcher looking through secret archives. In white jugs, dew from a sacred mountain. A skull carved out of quartz crystal. A man before a square with a manuscript scroll in front of him. A man studying a mandala in front of him with the help of a very ancient book. The stone here is bismuth, and both stones will be in the description if you'd like to take a closer look. Bismuth is a stone of transformation. It helps release negativity, promotes positive change, can help balance emotions. It eases anxiety, promotes relaxation. It aids in Kundalini activation. It transforms energy of the crown chakra to energize the root chakra, helping us gain the power of wisdom. Unites group members to work for a common goal. This is a major new step. 16th degree, we're just over halfway through the sign, and having made a decision, now it's time to really pull all the pieces of our puzzle together. A lot of mandala talk here. Mandala, how do you say it? A strong mandala theme and a big discussion about it, and it was interesting because it is pulling all the pieces of our personality together to put them in a square, all that you want to pull together, disparate parts, and what do we have? It helps us gain a complete picture of what we are. So the symbolism of mandala, very strong here, and there are many forms of mandalas. And it can be in a square, it can be in a circle, but here it's talked about in a square. So a square and mandalas. Also the cross discussed. The cross is a symbol of dynamic movement. So the mandala is trying to ground together all the pieces of our personality. Psychology is a big theme here, dissecting what makes up our personality. Very strong here. Okay, so let's talk about the clear skull. Very interesting. So the message with the skull is that the more we allow things to pass through us and just experience them fully and then let them pass through. I am very sensitive to energy. In the past, and still do to an extent, had the habit of bracing myself of whatever I might deem to be negative. The crystal skull is something that could be a form of meditation here. The goal is to experience everything fully, but then let it pass through. And the more we do that, the more we get a glimpse of the spiritual realities in the day-to-day. The mundane becomes clearer and clearer what is really going on. They see things in a different way from society. Very, very different way of viewing the world. And it's that total rejection of what everybody else is seeing that helps this person gain very deep ancient wisdom. So the ancient books are within. The mandala is what we are, if we see ourselves as a mandala, so it might be fun to practice making mandalas today. We want to gain the wisdom of all that is, all of it. We know that it's all within us, so this person really wants to get to it. Knowing that the outer clothing, the outer appearance of anything is only possibly, in many cases, just the shadow of what is deeply within. We keep looking within, we keep looking within. The more we do this, we get little glimpses of what is the truth of reality. And as we practice this, we get more and more of it. Things become clearer and clearer. So ancient wisdom is available on this degree. By fully experiencing things and not blocking them, allow them to pass through your mind as if it were a crystal skull, not a lint trap where you're harmed by everything. It allows your perception to get clearer and clearer. So that's one of the messages here. There's a deep concern with personality integration here. So truly, psychology, psychotherapy, counselors, really strong degree for you here, if this is prominent in your chart. In order to get a handle on a positive way to express ourselves in the world, we have to limit our perception inwardly and in the square, in the mandala, so that we can fully grasp who we are, what we are, and then we can move forward in power. Let's take a look at Capricorn 16. School grounds filled with boys and girls in gymnasium suits. An invisible skull reveals a living human brain, its surface flickering with rainbows. A witch giving someone an apple, which is imbued with health-enhancing qualities. Dinosaur bones discovered while digging. Dancers sweating and stripping off their clothes as they work out. The stone here is oolite. It suppresses stress and anger. It relieves hypersensitivity. It stabilizes emotions, promotes clarity and purification, helps us communicate calmly, helps with insomnia, gives a relaxed approach to life, helps us connect to earth energy and the feminine aspects of life. It helps with introspection during meditation. Here, a very strong message of group activity, group exercise, group dancing, group working out, sweating and working out. The taking off of the clothes is not about strippers per se, however, it could be, but it's taking off the outer layers of our personality, getting to the truth. Nakedness in spiritual speak is purity. It is truth. That's what that's about. We're back to the invisible skull and seeing through. So the skull is very prominent in this particular axis. So forms of the head shrinking, diving into the personality. There is a digging into the past going on here on both degrees, where looking into the past leads us to examine our heights and our depths so that we get a handle on who we are. What are we about? Where is the meeting of the two? Deeply introspective axis here. Understanding the order beneath the disorder is going on here. We want transformation, and there's a digging in the past to get there. Also, the balance is required here. It's one thing to be a scholar, but even scholars need to move around in order to be effective in life. And so we're meant to embrace the balance between physical activity and mental activity, and doing so in a group format here on this particular degree. Working it out, dance it out, get moving today. This person likes to unearth what is ancient, so ancient wisdom, and has a way of stumbling on it quite by accident because they're magnetically drawn to it. Also, there's a strong emphasis on the human body, on being beautiful and being healthy glows. If you are body obsessed, and you might be on this particular degree where you like to work out, you like to look good, you like to feel good, you know that you're meant to feel good and you're meant to look good. Well, the spiritual part of that is that when we cleanse our mind and we become one with all that is, we become in tune with the spiritual realms, is that our body has a youthful glow about it as long as we're here. And that is spelled out very beautifully in The Peaceful Warrior. In the movie, to an extent, because it does show it physically, but in the book specifically, that the Zen teacher has a youthful appearance, and he's like 70 years old, or somewhere in that range, but he has the body, he has the physique of a 35-year-old, just eternally youthful. So that is available to all of us. If you've ever wondered, why am I so vain? Why is she so vain? Well, you could be yearning for that spiritual balance where everything is meant to flow. Our bodies are meant to be healthy as long as we're here. No, we're not going to live forever, but while we're here, we can be healthy, we can be beautiful, we can have physical strength. So that's what I have for you today. Thank you very much for being here. Give me a like if you're enjoying this. Leave a comment if these degrees are saying something different to you, if these symbols speak to you in a different way, if you've had a dream you'd like to share, or they're strong in your chart. Otherwise, subscribe for more, and take care until next time.